All right. This is gonna be the first video on my channel. I just wanted to discuss anything that I possibly could, and the first thing that came to mind was self-help. I mean, it's the number one thing that I struggle with and that most teenage boys and girls struggle with. I'm young and I still am figuring everything out, but I still want to do something with the thoughts and the potential voice that I could have. So self-help, right? First thing that comes to mind when I think of self-help is, going to the gym and getting into good shape and doing whatever you need to do to help yourself, right? And these are all great things at face value, I think, but I also think that a lot of them are easily they're easily taken apart, like in a conceptual type of way. And I think it's really easy that when you're in a phase of your life, or just in your life in general, where you're struggling with big issues and you don't know where to look, who to ask, and even you go to ask people and they don't give you the right advice. So I don't know if I can give you the right advice, but if you are in need of help, I'm not gonna say, make sure you're happy and make sure all is going well in your life. What I'm gonna say is, do some easy things. Go conquer and achieve something with your life. What I would start with is making your bed. If you're in a state where you're just sitting here doing nothing, make your bed. Because although it seems like a simple task, you're going and you're doing something and you're completing a task that you assigned yourself, you truly believe you can complete. And once you do complete it, you will have this sense of accomplishment and like you can do more. And if you go and continue to do this and continue to work and continue to make your bed every morning or every night, then I think your self-image will start to improve. And that's just a start. If you have a little trash bin in your room, go take it out. If it's filling over the brim and it needs to go take it out. Start taking it out. Just take that small step of initiative and go and take that out. It's an unfortunate world that we live in where everyone has their own specific set of problems because of the way that each individual person thinks, whether it comes to political views, whether it comes to face value views, or whether it comes to moral and ethical views that you might have to dig a little deeper for. Everyone is going to have different views, and that's going to cause sort of a disconnect when there's other people trying to help you. The only person that can help you is yourself. And it's hard for me to say that because for the past, year or so, I've been in a state of confusion and struggle where I was unsure of how to help myself because others weren't able to help me. I had a psychologist and a counselor, and they would listen to the problems that I had, but I don't think that the words that ever came out of my mouth were ever taken and thought about. Like they weren't. I could say words that I was thinking and say how I was feeling, and the person that was listening would say they understand how I feel. But there's no one ever that will give you steps that you truly feel are either correct, or they won't give you steps to help yourself at all. So going back to, you can only help yourself. It's true. You can only help yourself, and I don't know. It's frustrating, but just start to take some initiative. Start doing things that work for you, because that will tell your brain, it's time to kick it into gear. Whether you are struggling on school, whether you want to start getting into the gym, whether you want your crush to talk to you, do something that gets you into that point. Because everyone has different goals, everyone has different ways of thinking, and I can't put my words out to a point where everyone will understand. But I can say out loud that take some initiative and you will be able to help yourself. If you are in a shitty place, you will be able to help yourself.